Hey, my Pokepop here, and today received some tragic news about remembering names, but Splatoon was updating for me, but that's why I had it there. But I was gonna play Overwatch today, but I feel like since he was such a great gamer and he was known for his Nintendo games, well, among other things, I should do some Nintendo today. But let me bring something up here. So as you can see here, let me blow this up. This is my Twitter profile, and I retweeted this earlier today. And unfortunately, Etika's body has been found in a river, deceased in New York. And I just want to take some time to talk about some the mental health of people in general, because it really hit home for me. Hey Quasar, hey Jay Bauer, hey Curb, hey Quasar. You cried for a bit, man. I was really crushed to hear that. His real name is Desmond Amofa. There you go. Hey Elijah. So yeah, you can totally see all that. But let's go back to that. So I just want to say hi to some people. Anyway, so unfortunately, he has been. It looks like it says ripe Tika. Anyway, so this stuff is really serious, guys. It really hit home for me just because I myself am going through a lot of mental issues, mental struggles, and especially a few years ago when my wife was still my girlfriend, she had to put up with a lot of that. And someone put "Rip Etika" on my friends list here. It's just really sad. And I just want to take some time to discuss it. I was in a really dark place a few years ago. This is before I started streaming. But these issues are issues that I still struggle with today. Honestly, like even this past weekend was really tough for me. Even before I heard about all this Etika stuff, I just really heard about it like earlier today. Honestly, but yeah, it's. If you have suicidal thoughts, please call the National Suicide Hotline. You need another person dying. Yes. So, actually, I'm going to go ahead and pull up that hotline. National Suicide Hotline. Just in case anybody who ends up watching this stream. I will edit this video, by the way, so I can cut out the segment where I talk about suicide and stuff. And mental health. Anyway. I'm put it to a video. There's a number right there. 1-800-273-8255. If you're in the United States, I think, yeah. There's a number for every country, though. I saw one posted somewhere. But anyway, a few years ago, I was in a really dark place. I would literally go through periods of time where I felt like trapped in my situation. I've never really talked about this on my channel, but I think I should just to get my story out there. But I battled a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety, perfectionism and stuff. He was a great streamer. Wait, didn't he go crazy when they announced Smash? Yeah, that's the Etika. They made a bunch of memes about him, right? He was a good memer. Hey there, Caden. Welcome back. But yeah, I remember TV is one of the things I like to do when I'm really depressed, or it's my vice, my escape mechanism. For some people it's alcohol, for some people it's drugs. For me it's TV. And I used to do these things where I would just sit in front of the TV for the whole day, 14 hours a day, ignore my phone calls, ignore my text messages, cut off communication, minimize human interaction. And it was really dark, and part of it was just I've gone throughout a significant portion of my life thinking I wasn't good enough. I struggled with that, with not measuring up. I think part of it was my upbringing. Another part of it was just because I was never good at school. I was the one out of my siblings not really succeeding academically, kind of just being at home and doing nothing all day, and my parents were always worried. And I just felt like a failure in life, and I felt like up to that point I've done too much to really redeem myself, and things looked bleak and hopeless. It was just this. I don't know what his exact situation was, but I kind of know what it's like to be there, which is why I want to tell my story. And you just kind of feel like Like the way he was talking when in his last video before he disappeared. Like the way he was talking, I related to it a lot, which is why it hit home for me. Like you just kind of feel like you dug a hole so deep where you could barely see any light, and it's like so dark, and you feel so alone, and you just feel like there's nothing anyone can do to get you out of it, nothing you can do to get you out of it, and like you've pretty much pushed everyone away in your life. And I don't know, maybe there's some sometimes you feel like you can do it yourself, but that's what it felt like for me. And honestly, had it not been like I didn't go crazy and stuff, but I hadn't yet gotten to that point where I was feeling pretty desperate. I mean, I had stopped showing up for class, even though I had no problem doing it before. I stopped turning my assignments. It started out slowly too. I stopped having motivation to do anything, and honestly, if it weren't for my wife, who then was my girlfriend, I think I would have gone down a similar road as Etika. I hate to say it, but part of me knows it's true. Um, Even now, I still struggle with self-esteem issues. Sometimes where I struggle with a lot of anxiety and my. Hey Casey, I struggle with a lot of anxiety and my psychiatrist is perfectionism. I also have ADHD, if you don't know, and I just didn't know it for so many years. And for so long, I always thought I was too dumb or too stupid to do anything in life, and I was just a failure. That was my mindset. And it's not something you can erase easily. I still struggle with it today, and it puts you in a dark place. I don't know what Etika's issue is exactly, but that's what it's like to have like a mental issue. Like gnawing away at you every day and fighting it every day, and you just have to come out on top every time, honestly. But the only thing that pulled me out of the dark was my wife deciding to stick around, because I know he was dating someone and she decided to break it off, and I'm pretty sure that didn't help either. But my wife stuck it through. She went through absolute hell, just to help me through my crap, my darkness, my demons inside of me, which I'm still dealing with today. I've gotten a lot better though, but if it weren't for her, I don't think I'd still be around today, or at least I'd be in an even darker place today. And I kind of feel it. I feel where Etika's coming from, and like people use religion or other things to help them get out of their situations. But the thing I have to understand is I was raised Catholic, and I was raised by my dad, who had that very traditional, what the Mexicans call like machismo, kind of mentality. Like you're a man, you don't need to cry. You shouldn't be this expressive about your emotions. And I think a lot of men are raised that way. And my dad's way of raising me was, just that was the way it is. Men can't express emotions. They can't because it's just seen as a sign of weakness. You know what I mean? You have to internalize it all. And men are too proud to, they shouldn't need help. You know what I mean? And being raised, and you all know I'm Asian, right? I'm Filipino, and mixed, but especially in Asian cultures, it's seen like is like a super taboo thing for especially your child to have a problem. My second grade teacher did express that I did have ADHD, and that I think from there, I think that's when my mental health started plummeting, and I had a lot of anxiety issues. From the way my parents raised me, from a very authoritarian way of raising, which I don't blame them. They were just doing their best, but it's had a huge impact on me. Being a parent is a hard job. Jay Bauer, let's see. Oh, Quasar, you found out what happened after you saw 2 posts on Splatoon 2. Yeah, I just found out. I think I got a notification from Twitter this morning, and it was like, wow. I didn't even know he was missing. I don't spend too much time on social media. I just can't. I can't be on there for that long. Too distracting. But let's see here. I went through a very dark time in my life from December 2015, July 2016. After my dog Princess passed away at 13 in December 2015, I went through the darkest moment ever. It was a very sad time. Man, yeah, that's tough, dog. I can't even imagine like Misty. She's just she just turned a year old. I can't even imagine what it'd be like if she were to pass away after 13 years. I can totally understand. I'm sorry that happened, Jay Bauer. But yeah, I just had for me it was really rough, just feeling like a failure, and as guys, as men, whether you're straight or not, or whatever you are, like we're often raised especially in Western societies, where we have to be the strong one. You can't show emotion. You can't express it. We're not, the problem with that is when you're not taught of how to express your emotions, you're not processing them, because in order to express your emotions, you have to process them. You have to know what to express. And, for men, it's taboo. Emotions are taboo unless you're angry, we lash out for everything. And that's like, it's just dumb, I'm going to blow up my face cam a little bit. Take my focus off the background, but it's just like, why do we raise our boys that way? You know what I mean? Regardless of how they how they choose, their sexual orientation to be, I think it's just a problem with men we have in general. For some reason, we can't be sad, we can't cry, and all that stuff, and that it's really toxic. It really poisons us. As you can see with Etika, he didn't want to reach out for help. He probably, internally, he likely felt ashamed. He felt like a failure as a man, because men, we're tough, we're not supposed to reach out for that kind of stuff, right? But it's dumb. You shouldn't have to be that way. If you feel sad, you should pinpoint why you feel sad, what caused it, and ask for people for help, and asking people for help doesn't necessarily mean like going to a psychiatrist or a psychologist and having talk therapy and having medication, It's just like opening up to someone about it, and being like, hey, work really sucked today, and then, why? Because, this, and this happened. And that's something I'm continually learning to do with my wife and other people, like just being honest about how I feel and just like taking what's in here, and like letting it out. And how that way other people can help you, And the thing is, you don't go to people, obviously, you don't tell them about your crap if they can't help you, you know what I mean? Yeah, but let's see here. You suffer a lot of things. I'm still having those problems today. I feel you, Casey. Not the only one. We're all works in progress here, You've been on Twitter so much, your brain just melted because of what Etika did. Joy Con's Boys for Life. Yeah. I didn't watch Etika much, but I knew about him. I watched some of his video clips here and there. I tried my best not to consume too much media because it's toxic for me. I end up just spending way too much time on it, because watching things is my vice, but sometimes I can't help it. You're never a fan of Etika, but never want him to die. Yeah, and no, nobody deserves that kind of fate. Open up your mind. You only have one life. That's your life to take care. We have mistakes and we fix them. Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's nothing wrong with failure. There's nothing wrong with not measuring up. I mean, we're all here to improve. We're all here to get better. We all have that common goal as human beings. You should never be ashamed to tell people, how you feel about something. I always feel like for me, it's an everyday reminder. I can tell you this thing, but for me, I have to like remind myself every day. You have to, it's okay to not succeed at something. What can we learn from this past failure? How can I improve on it? Okay, we're gonna keep going, and I keep my goal in mind. One day I'm gonna get here. I'm down here today, but I'm gonna get here. I won't be here forever. I don't have to be down here forever. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna be playing Splatoon 2. I'm just gonna take some time to. I just wanted to take some time to talk for a little bit. You love watching boys made me laugh. I mean, yeah, from what I saw, those video clips I saw of him, he was hilarious. I loved his Smash Ultimate reaction when it got announced for the during the what is it, E3 or the Smash Direct. That was crazy. But yeah, I will be playing Splatoon 2. But yeah, I mean, if y'all ever want to talk about if you ever need someone to talk to, I mean, I can't promise you I'm gonna help fix everything, But a lot of my viewers here are young. I work with kids a lot. Right now, I'm working with preschoolers, but most of my experiences has been with elementary schoolers and some middle school, high school stuff too. You could talk to me if you want to. The benefits of being a small YouTuber, I can talk to pretty much everybody. But yeah, I mean, I have Amino. You guys can hit me up on Splatoon 2 Amino. I'm on Pokemon Amino, Splatoon 2 Art and Comic Amino. I'm on Marvel Amino. You can message me through there. You can email me. My email's in the description. You can message me on one of those ways. You can tweet at me or, DM me on Twitter or whatever. Excuse me, on Instagram. I mean, sometimes it just helps to have somebody to talk to, than getting something off your chest, sharing your burden, so you don't have to bear it all alone. People are meant for human companionship. They're meant to have that heart to heart connection, But yeah, I mean, I've helped. I used to work with fifth graders, and like you would think as like if fifth graders are like what, like 9, 10 years old, like to me it's bizarre. It's absolutely mind boggling. Like I'm 26 years old. Etika was 29, by the way. For me, it's bizarre. Like kids as young as fifth grade, as 9, 10 years old, already have these mental health issues. I remember having students that would have like huge insecurities, and that's where it starts. It all starts from when you're really young like that, and it keeps festering and growing. And just keeps going. I can remember my issues starting from when I was really young as well. I always felt like nobody could listen to me. Nobody considered my problems as real. My parents are always like, that's you're just a kid. Your problems aren't that big of a deal. But it's just as important. It's just as important because that's where it starts. If you don't address these issues, when they start, it's just gonna get worse. They're gonna grow more and more and more. It's like a virus in your body that starts out really itty bitty and small, and it keeps multiplying and growing and bigger, and pretty soon, man, it just gets you. It just consumes you. Oh yeah, Discord. You can message me on Discord too. Uh, I knew he might have been a goner after they found his stuff on the Manhattan Bridge. Then they found him. Basically went into a downdraft, spinning into a corner. What can I get out? Yeah, they found his keys, his wallet, and his Nintendo Switch, I think. And like, when I saw that, I was like, oh man. Like he honestly, those were probably like the last representations of his life, because it's like Nintendo Switch probably represented like his YouTube life, his fans and his life there, and then like his keys and wallet were like kind of like maybe, I don't know, his other parts of his personal life. But yeah, if you want to talk face to face with me, my Discord tag is Joe Culture. My Twitter is Joe Culture. Oh, there we go. No, you're good, Jay Bauer. I want everybody here to be able to feel like they can talk to each other. That's what we have. Discord. We have a Discord so y'all can play with each other, have some space. Actually, tomorrow is Curb's birthday. He, his real name is Kenneth, but I just I'll call him Curb because it's just shorter. And but his birthday is tomorrow actually, and he actually used to be one of my students when I used to work with elementary school kids, and he was a really cool kid. I mean. I don't know if y'all know, but he does have cancer, and he's been fighting it for the last few years. And I didn't know this until I started live streaming again. So there was a time where I was kind of like sort of live streaming, but then I started live streaming regularly, and that's when that's when Curb kind of started to join. Anyway, for him, just to explain his story a little bit, it's been a platform for him to connect with others and have friends and talk. Because he told me before that he wouldn't really have like a space to. I think he's back in school now, but before he was at the hospital a lot. It doesn't give you much room to make friends, so he spent a lot of time just kind of isolated, which is never good. And Discord kind of gave him, that spark he needed. The human connection again, and which is like super awesome. I kind of want. That's one of my things I want out of my channel. I wanted it to be a space for everyone to just kind of be able to talk to each other and connect, have fun, grow as people even. But yeah, only reason I really got depressed, at least for a long time, was because people on the internet here, people on the internet, there's a bunch of nice people out there. Are a bunch of nice people out there. It's just like the internet and the news media and just media itself tends to highlight all the negative stuff because it's sensational. It gets views, it gets ratings. But there's actually a lot of good stuff out there too. It's easy to lose sight of that. Try to watch some good stuff on YouTube. Try to turn off the local news once in a while. Don't watch that stuff. They always report on the negative stuff, Seek out this more positive stuff. This is why I don't watch the news too much. It can be very depressing, and you have like negative after negative after negative thing in your life, and you're already kind of feeling like, if this is neutral, up here is happy, up here is like sad, and the further you go down, like the more sad you get. I would just stay away from all that negative stuff. He found his wallet, his driver's license, the Super Mario Odyssey Edition Switch, because both Joy-Cons are red. Okay. The laptop bag with all his clothing on his phone. Yeah, it seems like he wanted to, like, go away somewhere or whatever. It looked like he was going to run away just from, like, all the stuff they found, but, like I said, like, I don't know. Maybe he was living somewhere for a while. I don't know. Maybe he's kind of because like I know they said somewhere I heard somewhere that like he didn't even want to take his own life. He just felt like he had to because he felt like there's no other way out. There's no escape, you know. This is why I only watch YouTube and check Discord and Twitter because of the negative stuff that the news talks about makes people depressed. Yep, all that stuff, like the political stuff. It's fascinating, it's important, but it's just way too negative. If I kept up with all that stuff and allowed myself to really get too involved or like emotionally involved with that stuff, I think it would just like contribute to my already fragile psyche here. It just doesn't. It's not going to help. This is why I like to watch other live streamers. I like to live stream myself. But yeah, I mean, and sometimes you'll notice that I take some time off. Either I'm doing homework or I'm just taking care of myself, like mentally. And it's really important to do that, just to process. Because sometimes you keep going. You like for me, it's like work, school, work, school, work, school, work, school, and like for you guys too. I mean, a lot of you guys are young viewers. And you get school, homework, school, homework. And there's really no time to like take some time to process like what's going on with you, and like sometimes if you keep bottling things up and pushing things aside, or delaying processing how you feel, your emotions, then it can kind of grow and blow up inside of you. So it's really important to take time to process how you're feeling. Hey, Ice. Your dad was consuming my political stuff. He's a conservative. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with like being involved with politics, but like, it's on an individual basis. If it's something that's gonna hurt you like mentally or emotionally, I'd say like you just stay away from it. Like maybe read a headline here and there. But then again, it's up to your discretion. Like for me, I hardly pay attention to it. Like if I do keep up with the news, I try to watch it from a comedian or something, because they always put it in a more positive light, and they always like put a hopeful spin on it. You regret hiding your stuff since I was 6 or 7. You really do. Yeah, it's tough, Casey. It's tough. I did the same thing. Don't worry, you're not alone in that. Like none of us are. I was too proud to admit, my weaknesses, my faults. Everything really that was I considered negative in my life. I was too afraid to admit any of that to people. People ask you, how are you doing? Oh, good. How you doing? Good. I'm fine. For me, it's been like, maybe I can be slightly more honest with people when they ask me how I'm doing. I'm okay. Maybe it can be something as simple as that, and like really mean it too. Or I'm like, oh, I'm holding up maybe, or bad. I'm just bad. Hey, Curb. I was just talking about you, actually. I was telling a little bit of how you were able to use like this community we have going on here to kind of connect with other people. Because being alone is never a good thing. It's just you're just asking for bad things to happen to you. If you let yourself be alone. I know one of the friends we met last school. He made me pursue the weather. At the end of the school year, his mind just snapped. He was going through something really bad. Huh. Yeah. It's tough, Yeah, the Kenneth's soon-to-be birthday boy. We're going to do Smash live stream tomorrow just for him. I want to sing happy birthday again, whether he's there or not. He's not going to school, and I got really worried after. Oh, man. Yeah. It's tough. It's, I mean, I'm all for helping these people, but ultimately I do think they need to have a decision to help themselves. But just be weary when you're getting involved with people, with like some mental issues. There's nothing wrong with helping them, but just like thinking it back to what I put my wife through, for years on end, it had a huge toll. It took a huge toll on her. I would generally describe her as, like, mentally, emotionally, she's tough, like she has good self-efficacy, which means like, she can keep going no matter what. She wasn't like, like really depressed either. Not, at least not during like before all that stuff happened, but it's just like, you're still waiting for Overwatch. I know I was going to do Overwatch today, but like Etika did a lot of Nintendo stuff. So I'm like, why don't we do something Nintendo related? But yeah, it's just to keep in mind, if you do decide to help people, like, you got to be all in, you know, and you have to be prepared to get hurt. You have to be prepared to be, like, you know, in the long run, like, to keep getting hurt. You know what I mean? It's tough to help people like that. And sometimes it might not even work out. In my case, it did, luckily. But you know, I like I said, I put my wife through hell, just to, and she, you know, but she didn't give up on me, which is amazing. You know, that's why I married her. She was my girlfriend back then. He tried to escape to school and even do something that Etika did in the bathroom. It shocked me. I kept it to myself, and very people know what happened to him. Wow. He tried to escape to school and do something that Etika did. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. I mean, it's real. Like, mental health is real. You know, when you feel like you have no one to turn to and no one to talk to, like, if that's your mindset and you feel like you're not good enough, you feel like you've done too much, like, you trap yourself in a deep dark hole. You know, you're alone all the time, even when you're around other people, and they'll even get good at hiding it too. You know, so people don't, like, dig deeper, which is the sad thing. But the best thing I can do, I think, is just to, like, reach out to somebody. You know, just let it out, even just a little bit. Like, just start small. You know, because it's a big thing for, you know. I remember when I first started to, like, let, you know, my wife in, when she was my girlfriend, of course. It was super tough, you know. I was so used to not letting anything out, not letting anybody in, you know, and not expressing how I really felt. I didn't really know how. Like, it freaked me out just thinking about, like, just talking about how broken I was and how I really, really felt, you know. It was like the darkness was like a really hot fire I didn't want to touch, you know. And, you know, once I started to really open up, you know, I did it slowly, like, little by little, and then slowly I learned to, like, just, you know, kind of open up more and more and more, make that hole wider, you know. And I've been getting better. So here I am. But for everyone out there that are struggling, just know that someone loves you in the world, even though you think no one does. You're awesome. And, like always, like, love to say, heroes never die. Everyone has their place in the world. True. If only someone, if only someone loved you, Casey. Casey, I don't know if you get the vibe here on my channel, you know, but I like to radiate as much love as I can as a streamer to viewer, you know, as much love as a streamer can do to you know, its viewers. But yeah, we do love you as friends, and, you know, friends isn't just like a loose word. Like, it should never be. Friends is actually a really deep, meaningful word. It involves a lot of love. It involves a lot of dedication. You know, it's not just a feeling. It's not just a status. Friends have to really be there for you. And hey, Alex Gaming, welcome back. It has been a long time. We're just doing a little bit of talking. It's been like almost 30 minutes since we started talking about Etika here and mental health issues. But, like, you know, that's just, I'm gonna cut this bit up and, like, upload it as its own, like, separate video. Just so people can watch it alone, separated from the, you know, Splatoon 2 gameplay we're gonna do here in a bit. Oh, hey, Mercy. There she is. My personal hero, y'all. There's always somebody you like to trust. Yeah, there is. Yeah, Casey, I know, for as long as you've been watching my live streams, you have been going through some tough stuff. And just know, you know, we are here if you do need to talk. You know, talking helps. Like, even if it's just like a teeny tiny bit, you do share a little bit, you know. And I feel like it's helped you, you know. I don't know if what you did before my live streams, but I think it does help you a little bit. Just, like, opening up a little bit. Because I know you do talk about a little bit of what goes on in your life here. I know you don't want to be, like, too public with it. But even just the bit you share, I've seen, like, you know, not besides me, I try to be as supportive as I can be, you know, considering. But I see there's a lot of other people I've seen, you know, during the live streams who are supportive of you as well. Yeah, Mercy's chilling in California right now, by the way. So I can be as loud as I want playing video games, and she ain't gonna yell at me this time. Never using the clown emoji again. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. You never used it? Me neither. I've never found any kind of use for it, to be honest. So I don't like how, like, clowns look. You know, it's always some, like, middle-aged dude with like white makeup on, with, like red cheeks, you know, like some like bootleg Pikachu and this weird looking red wig. I mean, it's just like it's so creepy, you know. Yeah, and something that happened recently, couldn't even with that person. Yeah, Casey, that stuff happens, and you know, just if you want to talk, you know, you can message, you know, like me and anybody else who's willing to talk, you know. Yeah, I'm not a like certified therapist or anything, but you know, maybe you just need someone to listen to. You know, we might not always have advice for you. Maybe we might not have advice at all, but just talking, it helps. Just sharing a little bit helps. You know. Let people in your life, don't shun them away. They want to care for you. We are all friends as a community, even though we all come from other backgrounds. We'll come together as a community. Yep. We are a community here who supports and loves and builds each other up. And times are changing, you know. Like when I was younger, you know, we did have like online chat rooms and stuff. Technology and gaming was in a more primitive state, so it wasn't like it was still looked down upon. I felt like nowadays, like gaming and like online communication is not really looked down upon as much, and so like it's a new place where we can use a new platform we can use that to connect other people and make friends, you know, which is what we do here. Anyway, it's been 30 minutes. I think I'm gonna cut. You guys can still talk to me about it, and I'll respond to you while I play games here. I'm gonna get Marine and Pearl do their spiel here. Splatoon 2 just had an update, by the way. Am I getting Mario Maker? Do you want me to? I usually don't play that kind of stuff, but if you really want me to, I'll try it out, you know? Yeah, there's a new update. I think it was just like balances. We all here if you want to talk. Yep. Yeah, I'm on Amino too, Casey. I know you don't want it to be like too public, and I wouldn't want you to make it public on our live stream here, but you know, hit me up, hit Ice up on Amino, whoever, you know. Go Chaos! I think I am choosing Chaos, actually. I feel like my mind is just too chaotic to pick something like Order, so... Livestream VC. Yes, let's do it. There we go. I'm going Team Chaos. Yes, I'm on VC. Yeah, me and Mercy are going Team Chaos. Anyway, thanks for kind of participating in this discussion for a while, y'all. Yeah, that announcement just hit me hard. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, my mic was me. There we go. Hey, Blue. Hey, Ice. So oops, I backed out too far. I was gonna, you know, I felt like it'd be better to do Splatoon, you know, but I was totally gonna do Overwatch. But I was thinking before I turned on the live stream, and I was like, all right, I think I might do it Thursday, because I kind of want to do Fortnite on Friday. But yeah, and oh yeah. Wait, what, Lego? Yeah. Yep. All right. Oh, you don't have it right now? Oh, right. Okay. I had to update it too. Oh, Casey's already in here. Okay. Are you still coughing? Yeah, I had that thing too for the longest time. I don't know why. I suspect I never like really got it diagnosed properly, but I suspect it was probably like oh gosh. Okay, I'm not dead. Okay. What was it? That was that lung disease thing? It's not like no, not whooping cough or asthma. It was oh, I can't remember. I'm so bad at names. No, it's not. Tuberculosis? No, that's a skin condition, I think. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what it is. My mom's the nurse. My sister's the nurse, you know? Not me. I can't remember that that lung thing where you just like cough. Bronchitis, there you go. That's what I was trying to remember. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Mercy's sister has that too, actually. Yeah. It's probably not chronic, but you know, it's just like bronchitis. It passes, but it takes a while, you know. Yeah. I took some antibiotics for a while, but I don't think it really helped too much. Am I hyped about what? Banjo? Oh, yeah. Oh, that banjo. I had to think about it. Yeah, I know. I was like, I had to think about that. I was like, oh. They modded him in. They did. Lies. Lies. Oh, really? I'm not sure if that counts, but I'll take it. I blame your dog? What do you use to stream right now? Elgato. Sorry, Alex, I just barely saw your message here. I think you're probably an Octoling. Fine. Oh, my bad. Etika with a K, right? There you go. There you go. I updated it. Atisa. What? Uh-huh. Oh my gosh, no! Rip Pearl! Wow! Hey, cool cat, welcome to stream. Oh no! Tragic! You have a puppy, right? That's probably why. I would die if Missy, like, did that to, like, my, you know, amiibo figures and stuff. Well, I mean, like, especially if it was, like, Pearl and Marina, because, like, those are, like, really expensive amiibos, you know what I mean? I did, yeah. Oh. The thing is, they still sell, like, the, you know, like the Inkling amiibos and whatever, but, you know, these are, like, from Splatoon 1 and stuff, but, like, you know, they don't sell Marina and Pearl anymore, you know, people on eBay are, like, charging an arm and a leg for them. It was a repack? Oh, okay. The 3-pack, I felt like it was in production longer, but which is why it's not worth as much. Alright, Quasar, thanks for joining. It's 12:30 for me too, but I'm staying up a little bit today. Oh, I barely made it. No, I'm dead. Yeah, Kaden, I was just rounding up. You have? Have we gone to Super Saiyan Blue? That is awesome. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. I used to play like Smash Melee like literally all day when I was a kid. I was really good. I was probably like I was top of my game before. Yeah, I don't have that much time to play video games anymore. Enjoy it while it lasts, y'all. Yeah, the Dragon Quest guy. Yeah. Is that your Minecraft guy? I2W Ice. It says what? It does? Oh yeah, I did see that. I wasn't looking at the top for whatever reason. Gaddy. Am I Asian? Yes, I am. I was just talking about it earlier in the stream. Gaddy. Curious George. Oh! Who, Waluigi? But Ridley's in the game, so no excuses there. Ridley could be a girl. Look what you are. Based on what I saw in your profile picture, you look Caucasian. Ah, no, no, no. Oh, no, Casey. When I grow out my hair, I kind of get an afro too. Probably not like your kind of afro, but you know, it's like it's really poofy, you know. Cause I have curly hair too. Yeah, Bouffalon. Oh, I got him. Oh gosh, I died. Look where you are in a game. Oh. You made it sound like you wanted me to guess your ethnicity, that's why. Why are you smiling, Shins? What game are we talking about here? Oh, there was I played the PS1 game when I was a little kid. A shiny Arceus. Can you even legitly get a shiny Arceus? Yeah. Like, how do you get a shiny Arceus though? I'm just curious. Oh, he's not. Can you get him in the Ultra Wormholes? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's why. Like, it's just like really extremely difficult to get a shiny Arceus. You know what I mean? Oh gosh. Oh, that's true. Well, who's offering you a shiny Arceus? Well, I wonder if it's like a legit one or it's like an Auslov one. You know, the conversation about Ridley was funny. It was funny. All the thick boys. I mean, they're talking about like Waluigi's too big for the game. Like literally, they were complaining about the same thing with Ridley, but they shrunk him down just so he can be in the game because people wanted it. Ultra Necrozma or like. Oh. Help you can't sleep. Read a book or something, like a history book. That'll put you right to sleep. Oh! What is? Oh, that Chansey you had before? That Chansey was crazy. I don't know what you did to that Chansey, but it's crazy. Had to be. This Chansey is jacked. Like, I'm telling you. Look at that thing's stats. It's maxed out. Oh! Triple kill! Wow. $841 HP, 325 special attack, 250 attack. This is ridiculous. 334 speed? Oh my gosh. This thing is Mewtwo. made by Canada instead of Team Rocket. Hello? Oh, there you go. My mic wasn't working. I don't know. I had to play with the cable a little bit. I was like, how come nobody's talking to me? No, it was just off. The cable wasn't... I had to like play around with the cable just to get my mic to work. Because I adjusted the cable before, and then like... That's when like nobody like responded to anything I was saying. I wasn't muted. Casey was like, why are you being a quiet child? I was like, I'm not being that quiet. I'm actually talking. Oh! GG, Elijah. Oh! That was Mercy. What the? Mercy's in this lobby. Just noticed. You hear your 10 and 26-year-old child now? Good. I'm glad you can hear me again, Mom. I'm really liking the Luna Blaster right now. Hello, goodbye. Literally. Etika is a huge YouTuber, so let's see here. What? Alright, Han Solo. You got hyped for what? Oh! No! I died. They're having the splatter shots of Fortnite. Did I just hear that? That'd be hilarious. They had the roller for a while, but that was like a long time ago. I don't even think it worked the same either. Yeah. So they don't have a laser pointing towards your ink as it come out. Can you imagine how OP people would be if their snipers had... Oh gosh. I got totally owned there. If the snipers had lines telling you where the trajectory is. Oh, where ricochets out the wall, like Brawl Stars style. In Brawl Stars, that's how it is. You can kind of see where you're gonna shoot. We do have aim assist though, so. Nobody ever does. Yeah. Nobody ever does. When I was in high school, I learned that Japanese for turtle was like kame or something like that. The Alex Gaming guy, he's in chat. Oh, Alex Gaming is a different Alex, not the Australian Alex. Unless this guy happens to be Australian too. You left on accident? R.I.P. Alex Gaming. Oh, Alex Gaming said he's not Australian. He said he's European though. I know, I'm gonna stop playing at 1. It's 12:53 right now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna stop playing in like 7 minutes because I got adulting to do tomorrow. Yeah. It's like almost 1 a.m., so once it hits 1 a.m., it's gonna be like deuces. Yay! Yeah, true. If Kenneth was born on Pacific time, that means his birthday for us East Coasters is actually 3 a.m. Oh. Mercy's on Pacific time right now, actually. She's on Blue and Curbs time. It's almost 1 for me. Happy 10. Happy 10th hour. Woo! I can actually see that guy, so. No! He's like, if you had me on your team already, you already won. I mean, Casey can basically carry us, so I wouldn't put it past you. Oh wow! Did you say spam your Lloyd? Are you playing Isabel or Villager? Okay. I was like, you can't. I think you're playing Smash right now, not Animal Crossing, but you must be using one of those characters. Or you have an actual, like, guy named Lloyd, like, in your house somewhere. No! Caillou. Mayu. Mayu. I'm the... Alex, I keep forgetting to look to see if you have an inkling or octling. I keep forgetting to look it up. I'll do one more. Why not? Ha-cha! Ha-cha-cha. Okay. Just like it kills. I just want to kill. Kill no matter what. Or splat in this case. Splat. The hate. Oh. Who is that to you? Bowling balls heavy. We should just change the name of that weapon to the Lego weapon. Wouldn't that be funny though? Right? You can borrow it, I guess. Instead of Sheldon's symbol on there, just put Lego. No! Oh. Didn't even hit you. Yay! Waste as much as you want. Oh, what? What? No, 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 no. What on earth? I just got demolished. Do I what? Do I main anybody in Smash? Yeah, for the longest time it's been Marth. I try to make other characters my main, but my best has just always been Marth. Lucina's basically the same thing. Except her sword form is different. That's the only thing that's different. Yeah, I like Lucina too. I'll use her too. Because she has the same exact moveset. Oh, Alex! Yes! Oh no! Oh my gosh. I almost just died. I almost just phased through the fence. No! I should not be banned today! Oh! Purples did not win. Don't listen to the thing you see on screen. Yeah. No. For real, that was savage, Casey. That was savage. Alright, y'all. I'm out for the night. Unfortunately, I'll be back tomorrow, though. I actually got, like, most of my homework done today. I just gotta do something for, like, 10 minutes, and then, like, I can do the stream, basically. Yeah. Well, and dinner, too, and obviously, but... I'll try to get on by, like, 8 o'clock. I get out of work, like, at 5. Yeah. Oh, my time. So that's, like, 8... That's, like, 5 for you, yeah. AM, Blue. AM. I'm really gonna do a 5 AM stream. You better wake up early. Set, like, 4 alarms. Otherwise, too bad, so sad, Blue. Just watch the replay. I was talking to Blue. Because, like, Blue likes to stay up for 24 hours at a time. I know. I think I might, like, clip that. I forgot to press the record button on OBS, though, so I'll just have to, like, screen record myself. Oh, because you're going to bring out the big guns? Yeah, I'm out of practice, but, you know, I'll put up a good fight, hopefully. We'll see. Four stocks. Like, no chance. Ah, you're an Octoling. Arson. It's so cool seeing, like, everybody, like, standing here. I like Joker, too. You talking to a girl? Oh. I took a picture of Lego and Casey just talking to each other in my plaza. Best friends forever. 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 SpongeBob style. Alright, good night, y'all. Let me get some rest. Alright, stream. Thanks for joining me today. It's a very, very rough day today for us gaming fans everywhere on the globe. Talked about some mental health issues. I'm gonna break up this stream. At least take out that initial segment. I mean, this stream here is gonna be uploaded as a whole video. But the part where we just kind of talked about Etika and mental health issues, I'll like separate that into a little video. I think it was like the first 30 minutes of the stream or something. I'll break it up. I might edit it if I have time, but I edit my own videos. I don't have that kind of time. I go to work. I go to work too and do homework and stuff. So definitely not gonna see like the level of edits you see from other YouTubers for sure, since I do all my own videos. But anyway, but yeah, I'll separate that into a little video here. Tomorrow we will be doing Kenna's birthday stream, 8 p.m. Eastern time. For you Pacific Coast people, that is 5 p.m. For you Central Standard Time people, that is 7 p.m. So join us. We're gonna sing him happy birthday. I'll try to edit that into a clip too, but we'll see. I'll upload like I need to find Ice's too, but I was planning to like take out the clip where we sang and like put it on my Instagram or something, as a little clip. But yeah, I'll do my best. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for joining. Remember to get some help if you need it. Our community is always here. If you want to talk, you can DM me on Discord, Amino, whatever. All my info is in the description. My email. Also, if you don't want to talk to me, we have a whole community here who is definitely willing to talk. We don't promise to have answers for you, but we will. We do promise a listening ear. Sometimes that's all you need. And yeah, with that, I take my leave. Bye, Casey. Goodbye, mother. I don't know how old you are, but goodbye.